She said, "I'm pregnant with your baby," then demanded $50K for an abortion. So I agreed and handed her an envelope. So I'm 28. Been casually dating this girl Taylor for maybe 2 months. Nothing serious, just hanging out, grabbing dinner occasionally. Met her on a dating app, seemed normal enough at first. Last week she texted me, "We need to talk. It's urgent." Those 5 words every guy dreads hearing. Red flag, but whatever. I meet her at this coffee shop downtown. She sits down, orders the most expensive drink on the menu, no small talk, and drops this bomb. "I'm pregnant with your baby." My heart stops. We've been careful, but accidents happen, right? I'm thinking, okay, adult conversation time. Let's figure this out together like mature people. Then she hits me with part 2. "I want an abortion, but I need $50,000. $50,000 for an abortion." I almost laughed out loud. "Taylor, abortions don't cost 50 grand. Maybe a few hundred at most." She gets this serious look like she's about to explain rocket science. "Listen, I'll need time off work, therapy sessions, recovery period, plus emotional damages for what you're putting me through. 50,000 is actually being generous." I'm staring at this woman I barely know, demanding 50 grand for a procedure that costs less than a new iPhone. "Also," she continues, checking her nails like this is totally normal, "I'll need it in cash by Friday, or I'm keeping the baby, and you'll be paying child support for the next 18 years. Your choice." She's completely serious. Not joking, not testing me. Dead serious about extorting $50,000 from me over coffee. Now here's where most guys would either panic, start arguing, or maybe even consider paying just to make the problem go away. Not me. Something felt really off about this whole situation. I just smiled and said, "You know what, Taylor? That's completely fair. You're absolutely right." Her eyes light up like she just hit the jackpot at Vegas. Pure greed written all over her face. "Really? You're okay with it?" "Absolutely. Let me get you that money right now." I reach into my jacket, pull out a thick manila envelope I'd prepared earlier, and slide it across the table with the most serious expression I could manage. "Taylor, here's your $50,000. She grabs it eagerly with both hands, practically drooling, opens it up, and her face goes completely white, then red, then white again. Inside was a printed screenshot of her Tinder profile from literally last week, clearly showing she was actively dating 3 other guys simultaneously, plus a CVS pharmacy receipt for Plan B from 3 days ago. But wait, there's more. Also included were screenshots of her Instagram stories from the same week, showing her drinking cocktails and partying with friends at some rooftop bar downtown. And the cherry on top? A printed medical article about how pregnancy tests don't show positive results until at least 2 to 3 weeks after conception, highlighting the timeline impossibility. Plus, her Venmo transactions, showing she'd tried this exact same scam on 2 other guys in the past month. Same coffee shop, same story, same 50 grand demand. My buddy Adam, who works as a private investigator, had helped me do some quick research after her initial text seemed suspicious. Best $100 I ever spent. The evidence was overwhelming. Screenshots of her trying the same con on dating apps with different guys, using identical scripts about being pregnant and needing exactly $50,000. Text message threads where she'd literally copy-pasted the same emotional manipulation tactics to multiple victims. Bank records showing deposits from 2 previous guys who had actually fallen for this scam and paid her smaller amounts. Even a Reddit post she'd made asking for advice on how much to charge for emotional trauma from pregnancy scares. There was also a printed conversation where she'd bragged to her friend about milking desperate guys for easy money and how pregnancy scares are gold mines if you play it right. Screenshots of her searching how to fake pregnancy symptoms and pregnancy scam legal consequences on Google, plus a detailed breakdown of her spending habits showing luxury purchases right after her previous successful cons. "Good luck with that pregnancy," I said calmly, stood up, and walked out. She started yelling something about how I was a terrible person, but I was already gone. 2 days later, she tried calling me 6-7 times. 67.